Hey guys, Joe here with Reasonable Media. Last night in the midterm elections, voters in Michigan voted to approve Proposal 1, which legalized the use of recreational marijuana in the state of Michigan. That makes Michigan the 10th state in the nation to do so, also the first in the Midwest. I've never been a fan of weed. But literally every human being I've ever met smokes that stuff. So many people. So I look at it as the same way I look at motorcycle helmets. Yes, you should absolutely wear your helmet. But no, it shouldn't be illegal if you don't. That shouldn't be against the law. And I take the same position with marijuana. But let's take a look at this new law and what it means specifically for the people now living in Michigan. First off, the proposal allows them to carry 2.5 ounces, up to 2.5 ounces on their person. And that cracks me up because to me that seems like so much weed. I'm surprised that's the amount they went with, right? This is a controversial bill, something you want to get passed. And they come up with a Ziploc bag full, right? A giant fat Ziploc bag full of weed is the amount you can carry on you, which, I don't know, if you smoke weed, maybe that's not as much as it seems, but man, just the visual of that cracks me up. I picture a bunch of guys sitting around in a room, smoking a doob saying, let's do a small amount, like, just one giant Ziploc bag. So I think that's hilarious. The voters in Michigan, though, found that to be reasonable, and so now they can carry up to 2.5 ounces on their person. They can also have up to 10 ounces in their home. Most of that, though, needs to be locked up. And then in addition to that, they can grow up to 12 plants. Now, there's a caveat to that, though, in that the plants you grow more or less have to be out of public view. There's a line in the proposal that says something that, can't be viewed with the eye, without the aid of binoculars or something like that. So you can grow it outside, but you can't, if you're living in a subdivision, you can't turn your front lawn into the weed farm. So this is certainly a big day, though, for the weed smokers in Michigan. I imagine you guys thought 420 was bad. Certainly this is going to be their new holiday. Now, a couple of things for you guys to remember while you're out there blazing one in the street and celebrating. First off, blazing one in the street, still illegal, as is driving while smoking. And I know a lot of you guys out there are thinking, man, I've been doing that for years. I'm not worried about that. Well, you should be, and here's why. The police are very much against this law, and they are not happy that it passed at all. So what that means is they're going to be looking for any way they can to burn you. Second, you can now grow pot legally in Michigan. But if you're living in an apartment complex, they will definitely boot you if you do this. They'll kick you out and your family right out on the street. So keep that in mind. You can grow pot, but you can't grow it anywhere. You have to own the property, or at least have the property owner's permission. Third, and most important, your job is still absolutely going to drop you, right? That's going to happen. They're going to random you. In fact, places that probably haven't randomed before are going to consider doing that now so that they can save on their insurance premiums. So if you smoke, just remember, that can still cost you your job. That can still cost you your income. And that's one of the reasons I've never been a fan of weed, is that, the people who smoke it every day, unless you have some sort of ironclad, Ready Clear or Ready Clean or whatever the hell that stuff is that they used to use back in the day. I don't know if you guys still use it. Unless that works, you're never gonna have a great job. Or I don't want to say never, but it certainly reduces the job pool for you. Now, one thing this proposal didn't address is people who have previous marijuana convictions on their record. Other states, though, who have passed recreational marijuana have taken steps to make it easier to expunge or seal, your record for minor marijuana offenses. If you got popped for felony distribution, they're probably not going to make that go away. But if you got popped with, a bag, other states have taken steps to make that easier. Another thing to consider, too, is you've got now in Michigan a Democrat governor. So who knows? She may be inclined to, pardon people who have those misdemeanor charges. But so what do you guys think? Do you live in Michigan? Are you blazing one right now to celebrate? Or do you think this is, a bad thing for Michigan? And worry about how it's going to impact your community. Leave me a comment below and let me know. While you're at it, leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, hit the notification button, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.